The following is a Castwave Studios production.
You know, my guitar here. I've got my video game set up here. What you can see is an Xbox, but I've also got a PS4, a Switch, and all kinds of other stuff. And hopefully that'll all be... Really? God. All right, no. You know what? We're just gonna leave it like that. Screw it. Screw it. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, back to the show. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to One Drunk Geek. I'm your host Brian, and today we are at my crib, actually. So today we're going to be reviewing a beer by Breckenridge Brewery. It's their vanilla porter. It doesn't really have a cute name or anything, but it doesn't really need to have a cute name. What you see is what you get. It's got a really cool bottle here. So this beer right here is about, let's see here. It's about 5.4% alcohol by volume. It's got an IBU of 16. And the description here reads that it has real vanilla beans from Madagascar combined with caramel and Munich malts, which create a beer that's balanced and flavorful. Aromas of vanilla and toasted grain set the stage for mellow flavors of vanilla and dark roasted malts. Sounds good. Don't let its deep mahogany color fool you. Vanilla porter is dark in color and packed with flavor, yet it is as smooth as they come and easy to enjoy at any time of the year. So, some notes about Breckenridge Brewery as we go on here. It was opened in 1990, so I was about 3. So I was totally the drinking age. It says here that this was Colorado's 3rd craft brewery overall. It says here as well that, and this is really cool. Now, I've never been to Denver Comic Con, but I have been to Awesome Con, and there are local beers that do this for them as well, but I would love to go to Denver Comic Con and see what they do here, because it says, every year since the inaugural 2012 Denver Comic Con, Breckenridge Brewery has collaborated with the convention to brew and sell a limited edition beer, with a comic-themed name chosen through an annual contest. That sounds awesome. I would love to go to Denver Comic Con and be a part of that one day. The problem is, you know, that tends to happen in like spring or summer, and I only really get to go out there for Christmas. So if I get the chance, I would love to go to Denver Comic Con. See some really cool stuff, and that sounds really cool. It reminds me of how, again, at Awesome Con, I forget what brewery does it, but they do very similar kinds of brews at Awesome Con. So I would love to see what Breckenridge does for that region, because, you know, it's my hometown. On December 22nd, 2015, Anheuser-Busch InBev announced its intent to purchase Breckenridge Brewery from Breckenridge Wine Coop LLC as part of its high-end craft and import beer brand unit. The acquisition was completed in 2016, and it included Breckenridge Brewery's production brewery and farmhouse restaurant in Littleton, as well as its brew pub in Breckenridge. In an open letter to Breckenridge Brewery consumers, Ustry said the brewery would continue to make its own decisions regarding the beer it contains. So while it is owned by Anheuser-Busch, they're still well in control of what they want to do, but they're still, you know, owned by the evil empire of beers. So what are you gonna do? But hey, let's go ahead and crack this open. Oh man, that smells great. Reminds me of coffee. Like a really good coffee. And I'm using this particular glass here. I don't know what it is about being in a glass compared to being in a bottle, but the smell isn't quite as strong when it's in the glass. But it's still there, and it's, again, very vanilla-y. So, initially you get a really nice head, but it's also got a really dark body. But it's still clear at the bottom. This looks more like a soda than it does like a straight black beer like Guinness. It's not a stout. Again, it's a porter, and it's very Good looking. Let's good smelling, good looking. Let's go ahead and drink it. So first taste, I can definitely taste the vanilla in there. I'm trying to envision myself, you know, in front of the TV and whether or not this would be a good session beer, good sipping beer. I don't know. Gotta figure that out. You know, they said in here that it was a good beer any time of the year, but I'm tasting this, and the only thing I'm thinking is fall and winter. It's definitely the kind of beer that I would enjoy best at, say, Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, and I do got to give it up for them. You know, it's my home state, as you can tell, but it isn't exactly my cup of tea. And then again, I'm not really big on vanilla. Take that statement however you want to. The more I drink it, the harsher it gets for some weird reason. It's not going down the throat easily. It's getting harder. It's getting like more sharp. This is not a beer that I think I'm really going to be picking up ever again, probably. Except for like special events, because this is not a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. This is actually really good. It's just that it's not a good springtime beer. Like right now, at this point of the year, I would rather be drinking something like Porch Rocker or a Summer Shandy. This is the kind of beer that you drink when it's really cold outside and you're bundled up and, you know, you're sitting by a fire and enjoying time with your family and friends. Anyways, like I said though, this is a very this is a very good beer that I don't think is enjoyable all year long, but during the point of year that I would suggest that it's good for, it's absolutely something that just, you know, hits it out of the ballpark. Course field, even, if you will. Yeah, this is a really good beer. I recommend you go pick it up, especially, like I said, during the wintertime. This is a really good beer during the wintertime. This and, this is on par with Sam Adams Winter Ale for me. If not better, because it's got a little more character profile, it seems, and it does, not to contradict myself, it does go down a little smoother than a typical winter ale like that. So yeah, I like it. I really like it. Like I said though, I'm not picking this up anytime during the summer because, damn it, I need something a little more summery and refreshing. Let's have some good times and drink some good beer, and everybody stay safe out there, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later. No, you try and one fucking. Oh God, excuse me. Now, funny enough, if you get like, you know, imitation or real vanilla flavoring, it's never clear. It's always dark in color. I don't know why everybody thinks just because vanilla ice cream is white that, you know, vanilla itself is a white color, because that's the color of the milk that you, whatever, that's not the point of the episode. Like I said, this is not a beer I think I'm going Oh God. Excuse me. If that makes sense. So, here's where you can find me on the World Wide Web. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/OneDrunkGeek. You can also find me on TikTok at One Drunk Geek. That is my handle for pretty much everything right now. And please feel free to hit me up on either of those sites. If you want to play Animal Crossing, I'm on there as well. Hit me up via Twitter and I'll get you my friend code and all that. I'm on the Switch, I'm on PS4, and I'm on Xbox One. Let's have some good times and drink some good beer, and everybody stay safe out there. And I will catch you on the flip side.